I've always been fascinated by the miracle of life, and today we're going to explore one of its most incredible phases. Pregnancy is a journey that transforms a woman's body, mind, and soul. But what if we could zoom in and witness the amazing changes happening inside? Let's take a closer look at the first trimester, where a single cell becomes a complex organism and a woman becomes a mother. It all starts with a suspicion. Maybe you're feeling more tired than usual, or your favorite foods suddenly seem unappealing. Then a pregnancy test confirms it. You're going to be a mother. In reality, your body has already been hard at work. The moment of conception triggered a cascade of changes, preparing your body for its new role. Within days of fertilization, the rapidly dividing cells release hormones that signal your body to prepare for pregnancy. This hormone, human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG, is what pregnancy tests detect. As HCG levels rise, doubling every 48 hours, it can cause the infamous morning sickness, though for many women it's more like all-day sickness. Imagine your body as a construction site, with HCG as the foreman, directing all the necessary changes. As weeks pass, your body undergoes remarkable changes. Your uterus begins to expand, though it's not yet visible from the outside. Blood volume increases by up to 50%, causing your heart to work harder. Your breasts prepare for their future role, becoming tender and increasing in size. Internally, the placenta begins to form, a brand new organ created specifically to nourish your growing baby. Meanwhile, the embryo is developing at an astonishing rate. By week 6, a tiny heart begins to beat at 110 times per minute. By week 8, all major organs have begun to form. The embryo, once smaller than a grain of rice, is now the size of a kidney bean and growing about 1 millimeter per day. Pregnancy isn't just a physical journey, it's an emotional odyssey. Hormones like estrogen and progesterone surge through your body, affecting your mood in unpredictable ways. You might feel elated one moment and anxious the next. These mood swings are completely normal and are your body's way of preparing you for the emotional demands of motherhood. Many women also experience a heightened sense of smell during this time, which can trigger nausea or food aversions. Your brain is rewiring itself, sharpening your senses to better protect your growing baby. In fact, studies show that pregnant women can detect odors at concentrations up to 100 times lower than non-pregnant women. It's fascinating how your body knows exactly what to do, even if you're not consciously aware of it. As your body changes, so does your perception of the world around you. You might find yourself feeling a new connection to other mothers. You may also notice changes in your sleep patterns, as your brain prepares you for your new role, running a complex simulation of motherhood. During this time, it's crucial to prioritize prenatal care. Regular checkups help ensure both you and your baby are healthy. Your healthcare provider will monitor your baby's growth and check for any potential issues. By the end of the first trimester, your baby has grown from a single cell to a complex being of over 4 billion cells. Every pregnancy is unique, and what you're experiencing is your own special journey into motherhood. Your body will continue to change and adapt as your baby grows. As we wrap up our exploration of the first trimester, keep in mind that this is just the beginning of an incredible journey. Every discomfort, every mood swing, every moment of wonder is part of the miraculous process of creating new life. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll dive into the exciting changes of the second trimester.
I have always been fascinated by the incredible journey of pregnancy, especially the second trimester. It's a time of rapid growth and exciting changes for both the mother and baby. Today, we're going to explore what happens during this crucial period, from weeks 13 to 26 of pregnancy. We'll look at the physical and emotional changes mothers experience and the amazing development of the growing fetus. Did you know that during this time, your baby grows from the size of a lemon to that of a cucumber? Let's start with the star of the show, the baby. During the second trimester, your little one undergoes a growth spurt that's nothing short of miraculous. At the beginning of this period, your baby is about the size of a lemon. But by the end, they've grown to the length of a cucumber, about 14 inches, and weigh around 2 pounds. But it's not just about size. This is when your baby starts to look more, well, baby-like. Their facial features become more defined, and they start to grow hair, eyebrows, and even eyelashes. Interestingly, their skin is still somewhat translucent, allowing you to see the developing blood vessels underneath. Did you know that by week 20, your baby has developed all the eggs she'll ever produce if it's a girl? Now let's talk about you, Mom. Your body is working overtime to accommodate your growing baby, and you're likely to notice some big changes. The most obvious? Your belly. As your uterus expands, you'll start to develop that characteristic baby bump. You might gain between 12 to 15 pounds during this trimester. Some women experience back pain as their center of gravity shifts, and those pesky stretch marks might start to appear. On the bright side, many of the uncomfortable symptoms from the first trimester, like morning sickness, often subside. You might even experience a surge of energy. But here's a fun fact. Your blood volume increases by almost 50% during pregnancy. Have you noticed any of these changes happening to you? The second trimester isn't just about physical changes. It's an emotional roller coaster too. Many women report feeling more stable emotionally compared to the first trimester, but don't be surprised if you still experience some mood swings. Hormones are still at play after all. This is also when many mothers start to feel a deeper connection with their baby. Why? Because you might start to feel those first little kicks and movements. This usually happens between weeks 18 and 22. Some mothers describe it as feeling like butterflies or bubbles in their stomach. It's an incredible moment that makes the pregnancy feel more real than ever. Can you imagine what it feels like to sense your baby moving for the first time? Did you know that your brain actually shrinks slightly during pregnancy, but becomes more efficient? As you approach the end of the second trimester, it's time to start thinking about what's coming next. We've just taken an incredible journey through the second trimester of pregnancy. It's a time of growth, change, and preparation, both for you and your baby. During the second trimester, it's crucial for mothers to maintain a balanced diet to support their growing baby. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins is essential. Foods high in calcium, such as dairy products, leafy greens, and fortified cereals, help in the development of the baby's bones and teeth. Iron-rich foods like lean meats, beans, and spinach are important to prevent anemia and support increased blood volume. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fish, flax seeds, and walnuts are beneficial for the baby's brain development. Staying hydrated by drinking plenty of water is also vital. Avoiding excessive caffeine and steering clear of alcohol and raw or undercooked foods is recommended. Remember, every bite counts towards the health of both mother and baby.
I bet you've heard a lot about pregnancy, but do you really know what goes on during that crucial third trimester? Well, buckle up because we're about to dive into the wild world of the last 3 months of pregnancy. So let's get started on this incredible journey of life. All right, let's break it down. By the third trimester, your baby's major organs are fully formed, but that doesn't mean they're done cooking. By the end of this trimester, your baby will be about the size of a watermelon, weighing anywhere from 6 to 9 pounds. Crazy, right? While your baby's growing, your body's going through some major changes too. Your organs are literally rearranging themselves to make room for your expanding uterus. This can lead to some, interesting side effects. Ever heard of pregnancy waddle? Yeah, that's a thing. And don't even get me started on the frequent trips to the bathroom. Your growing baby is putting pressure on your bladder, making you feel like you need to pee, like, every 5 minutes. Now, let's talk food. Your body needs extra fuel to support all this growth. But it's not just about eating more. It's about eating smart. But it's not just your body that's on a roller coaster. Your emotions are too. Thanks to hormonal changes, you might find yourself laughing 1 minute and crying the next. Oh, and speaking of support, you'll be seeing a lot more of your doctor or midwife in this trimester. Regular checkups become more frequent to monitor both you and your baby's health. Ever heard of the nesting instinct? It's this sudden urge to clean, organize, and prepare your home for the baby's arrival. You might find yourself rearranging furniture at 2 a.m. or color-coding the baby's entire wardrobe. But while you might feel the urge to nest, it's crucial to balance this with plenty of rest. Your body is working overtime and you need to recharge those batteries. Frequent naps become your new best friend. Remember, growing a human is hard work, so cut yourself some slack and rest when you can. As you near the end of your pregnancy, it's time to start thinking about D-Day, or should I say B-Day, baby day. One of the most important things you can do is pack your hospital bag. But what exactly should you pack? Well, for baby, you'll need diapers, onesies, socks, and a going-home outfit. For you, pack comfortable clothes, nursing bras, toiletries, and don't forget your phone charger. Some hospitals provide things like pads and mesh underwear, but it's always good to check. Now, what can you expect when labor starts? It's different for everyone, but common signs include regular contractions, water breaking, and lower back pain. Remember those Braxton Hicks contractions you might have been feeling? Well, the real deal is usually more intense and regular. When in doubt, call your healthcare provider. They're there to guide you through this process. And hey, no matter how prepared you are, babies have a way of surprising us, even before they're born. And there you have it, the wild ride that is the third trimester of pregnancy. From rapid baby growth to emotional roller coasters, frequent bathroom trips to nesting frenzies, it's a time of big changes and even bigger anticipation. Every pregnancy is unique, so don't stress if your experience doesn't match up exactly. The most important thing is to take care of yourself, rest when you need to, and get ready for the amazing adventure of parenthood that's just around the corner.